Well, I'm a psychologist. I love people, and my first responsibility is to make people happy. And of course, the human-animal interaction is part of that happiness story for people. And I've got an interest in farming. I've got 2 farms, about 200 acres together, and I keep cattle, llamas, horses, sheep, and they keep me pretty busy. The most important thing in my company of animals and in my head is always, is it going to be good for animals? Is it going to make the human-animal interaction work better? Are they going to have a better quality of life? So it is welfare. We would never handle shock collars or spike collars or endorse techniques which are going to cause harm or distress to an animal. The company of animals was born out of my happy discovery that if you lead dogs by the head, they're very easy to control and don't pull. So that product was called the Halti, first commercially available head collar for dogs, and it absolutely arose from my interest in dealing with horses and cattle, because if you're dealing with an animal that is 20 times as strong and big as yourself, then you lead it by the head. And my first patient that I developed a head collar for was an Irish Wolfhound, about the same body weight as me, big pulling machine. So I crafted a calf head collar that I would be using on the farm and devised it to fit this lovely little Irish Wolfhound. And blimey, such a change, such an inspiration. So we commercialised it, and of course from that beginning the company of animals was born. After the Halti, of course, have been a bunch of other products, all related to this important issue of making the training of dogs easier and simpler, because that is our mission. Well, of course, over the years we've grown and grown. In particular, we've grown outside the United Kingdom, where we started life. Coastal, Jim, as we all know him, and I got along really well, and we brought to him the Halti head collar, which he commercialised and sold many millions across the United States. So there's a high awareness of Halti head collars in the United States, and of course many other brands, including Coastal's own brand, have followed, but they're all really inspired by, dare I say it, the Halti. The Queen of England is one of my clients. The specific problem that I went to attend to with her was her corgis, which at the time she had 9, were fighting. So we deal with presidents, we deal with queens, but we deal with poor and homeless people too. Still, one of my main passions in life is to deal with an individual person who's in trouble because of their dog, whose dog can't travel in the car because it's so noisy, who attacks the mailman, who is very aggressive towards other dogs, who runs away, and to make that dog have a better quality of life. That is so rewarding. And actually the techniques we use and that I offer to my clients are often so simple, but very often to achieve the outcomes that I want and that hundreds of other behaviourists and dog trainers around the world use, depends on using the right equipment. So by helping dog trainers be a success, I hope that we've made the life better for dogs all over the world.